If the University of Richmond chose to separate from Coastal Athletic Association football, where could the Spiders land? Potentially in the Patriot League or the Southern Conference, just for football in either case. Both of those leagues have expressed interest in over the years. The Spiders would keep other sports in the Atlantic 10 Conference. The question arises as Richmond decision-makers and supporters have grown unhappy with the competitive direction of CAA football, according to one non-administrator familiar with exploratory discussions regarding a possible Richmond football shift. Conference spring meetings invariably involve membership discussions. People are also reading. Dodslake will not open this summer. Richmond 3-year-old brings loaded gun to preschool. Hanover supervisor making school board pick got campaign donations from 3 candidates. Police raid Uvu encampment, arrest anti-war protesters. Richmond speed cameras issued 5,242 tickets in first month. Number 1 Notre Dame routs Virginia in ACC lacrosse semi-finals. Police identify woman killed in Northside crash. Announce criminal charges. Pro-Palestine protesters march to Kane's office, block Richmond intersection. Marshall store in Midlothian moving to Westchester Commons. VCU hoops transfer portal updates. Thomas shocks fans, flips commitment to South Carolina. Police announce charges in crash that killed Midlothian high school student. Where to find Mother's Day brunch in Richmond. 2 dead in Fluvanna plane crash. 4 men shot in Henrico. 1 dies. Virginia adds Duke transfer. TJ Power, SDSU's Elijah Saunders. On Thursday, when asked about Richmond's status, CAA Commissioner Joe D'Antonio said, "What decisions schools might be making for their own interests, those are questions you'd have to ask those schools. We're going to continue to make decisions as a conference that are in the best interest of the conference to move the conference forward in creating both a sustainable and a competitive model, just as we've been making decisions over the last 8 years since I've been commissioner." The Spiders' concern with CAA football affiliation stems from the conference's new look. CAA football will include 16 teams this season for the first time in conference history, with the addition of Bryant, then 15 in 2025 when Delaware departs for the FBS and Conference USA. James Madison departed the FBS for the Sun Belt Conference in 2021. In addition to Bryant, CAA football in recent years brought in Campbell, Hampton, Bryant, North Carolina A&T, and Monmouth. The new lineup, which also includes several schools in the Northeast, holds less appeal for as the school aims to promote program interest. Nor does the league offer the same competitive level it once did. John Hart, as Vice President and Director of Athletics, in a December interview with the Times-Dispatch said regarding the relationship between the Spiders and CAA football,